to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Amon G. Carter Stadium in Fort Worth, home to the TCU Horned Frogs. As we'll see, the number 12 team in the country, the SMU Mustangs, taking on a team from the Big 12, the TCU Horned Frogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the TCU Horned Frogs offense will go on the attack first. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors and you've got to limit the penalties because those will kill you, Pollack.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it, but it's just football.
A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to pass, it's Hoover. Gets it out quickly. Ripping through the defense. They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Quick strike complete. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. And the Horned Frogs will snap it on 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under it and make a big play for it.
Yeah, when I'm the receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field. Throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Mustangs offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws, and maybe...
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Sometimes the quarterback puts that zip on it, and you can hear it. Sometimes he uses the lob wedge where it takes a little time to get there. That time, he used the lob wedge, and the defender came in and made the interception. Big play for this defense early.
Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. They'll try the right side. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Solid run on the last play. Sets this offense up on first down. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well,
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
The Horned Frogs come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Finds his man. It's James. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
This defense has got to be better in coverage. You want to get off the field, you got to keep defending. You got to do something to make the offense feel uncomfortable. So far, way too easy for this offense.
Sets up the screen. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Hand off from the shotgun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Hoover. Here's the pressure. And as he throws, it's caught. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal. And the Horned Frogs started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. And they get nothing. The ball remains at the 2-yard line. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground to the left, stiffing the goal line. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. And this one ought to be nice and easy, a 22-yard attempt. Splits the uprights, it's good. And that lead grows even bigger. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. The give to the back. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
I think the offensive coordinators over there going, thank goodness we don't play them every week. This defense has been suffocating. This offense got to find something moving forward that they can hang their hat on, some kind of identity. Today they were shut down, but listen, there's a game next week, right? Like, got to continue to find what it is that makes this team go, that makes them tick, that makes them get first downs, and hopefully move the football.
He'll keep it himself. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. And the Mustangs will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Here's the return. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They've built a quick double-digit lead now to try to get this offense really humming. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
And I love the discipline on defense right there. Big third down. So everyone keeping their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the ball, making a tackle. Great team defense.
Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. They'll get this drive started from the 29. Caught in the backfield, it's Knight. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Mustangs want to move quickly. Back to pass, it's Jennings. That's reeled in, it's Harden. It's a seam wide open. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
We knew coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go faster, seeing it here.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. On the run, fires downfield. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. This defense will try to force a fourth down on third and short from the 45. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
That's really got to make this offensive coordinator feel good calling plays. You get a completion on third down early in the game, and he should be having a lot of confidence now moving forward in this game calling plays.
Now on second down. Caught behind the line. It's Knight. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Makes the grab. He'll come through on third down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. We've reached the break, and TCU is holding the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. They've got a first down here to open the period. Gonna run it. It's Harden. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. And the Mustangs in a good spot here with second and short. To the air. It's Jennings. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Caught close to the marker. It's Knight. Brought down after the catch at the 4-yard line. It'll be first and goal. First and goal, and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. He's looking to throw. Touchdown, Mustangs! Fitted in the window for the score.
The great thing about spreading a defense.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 25 clash today. Indiana is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Illinois. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Back to you.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Finds his tight end. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. The Horned Frogs will snap it on 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Find some fresh air. Oh, a lot of space. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
And I tell you what, we can focus on the left side of the line of scrimmage because that's where the play starts. But you don't get big gains when you run out wide unless wide receivers, yes, wide receivers, commit to blocking, staying on their guys. Really good job on the outside by giving the running back space to make the big play.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Quarterback may change this route. Back to throw, it's Hoover. Bringing the heat. Incomplete. Man, oh man, is that one this junior would love to have back. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football. And the Horned Frogs line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. They put it in the end zone the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to really take control of this game.
You can feel the momentum shifting. If they were able to take the football here, drive it down the field, and score again, David, they would have all of that momentum on their side.
And there's nothing about momentum that you can quantify. Like, I don't understand it, but once it gets going in one direction, a lot of times it's so hard to swing it back the other direction. The momentum is real, and they got it.
Quarterback on the keeper. On the move at the 30. There he goes. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play.
And that's what makes this offense so dynamic. It's his running ability, and I love them going option here. He's hoping the defense is going.
And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, SMU.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Snagged in the middle. It's McAllister. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now 2nd down. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it 1st down at the 39. Great place to start for this offense. Grabbed behind the line. It's Maryland. Going the other way, and he's got room. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Now the play fake. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense got it. They're on the run. All kinds of room to the right. They bring him down, but not only do they get the turnover, he picked up a chunk of yardage, too.
How about the defensive line? You know what? They're so athletic, they might as well be called running backs. They were running backs in another life, Probably should be anyways. Look at how he scoops up the football, makes a play, chews up yardage, almost houses that puppy. What a great athletic play by the most athletic players on the field.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Fires to the tight end. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Into the end zone, and he'll sail it way too far for everybody. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. And he'll try to knock through a short one, his 2nd of the day, this one from 23. And he missed it. No good. And guys still down by 4, still needing a touchdown to take the lead. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Handoff from the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Mustangs want to pick up the tempo. Right back to the well. He's loose. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. No huddle offense to the line. Fresh off its best season since the Pony Express era, Rhett Lashley really had SMU humming, but they lost the ACC championship game, got beat in the playoff, and now to see how they'll respond.
Finish. That's been the thing that they've talked about all off season. They're going to try to carry into this year. Obviously, you take one game at a time. You've got to finish games. You've got to finish seasons. If they do that, David, they think they can have a very special season.
No doubt, and I think finding their guy last year in Kevin Jennings, he didn't start the season. For game 3, he entered. So now knowing he's your dude, all that promise, all that ability with Rhett Lashley in this offense.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking to scramble. Finding open areas. Turning on the Jets. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43. Now they've got it at the 44 on 1st and 10. Looking downfield. It's Hoover. Quickly out to the tight end. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the 1st down. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Got a man, it's Payne. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a 1st down on the play.
What's a great job by the quarterback there, understanding you're being blitzed, you know you're not going to be able to hold on to it very long, so find the back, get it into his...
Looking for the end zone. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their head. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
Didn't get enough to move the sticks, but enough to leave them with the decision.
And the defense did a great job. Understanding the sticks, rallying to the football, getting them on the ground. And you're right, Reese. 4th and short, that means decision time. Or, for us, green line. Go for it.
They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Going right to work up top. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
That's the problem when you go empty, right? As a quarterback, you know you might get blitzed, and if you do, you better know where your hot throw is. If you don't, you're getting sacked. That time the linebacker got to.
Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Just enough time to get off one more snap. looking for a man. It's Jennings. Fires one high and deep. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. The Horned Frogs will kick it off to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right. That pocket has been shaky, and if it continues to be that way in the second half, this could be a much different looking football.
And the Mustangs will hustle to the line. They'll run play action. Catch in the middle. It's Brinson. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
And that's a huge third down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you've got to be prepared.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
To the air, it's Jennings. Pulls it in, it's Hudson. After the filthy move, he's got room. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. So in their own territory, on 4th and inches, the offense will stay on the field. Trying to keep this drive alive. Wide open spaces. There he goes. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. The Mustangs are moving quickly down the field. Looking to pass inside the red zone. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
And that is a huge play for the defense. Offense has it in your red zone. You're trying to knock them out of field goal range. The only way you do that is by creating negative plays, and they get the sack.
And the Mustangs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Running into the open space. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Mustangs need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. San Jose State is putting on an offensive clinic. They've built a big lead, and this one is approaching blowout territory. They're up by 17 over the Stallions. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Fires to the big fella. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the Horned Frogs come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. I don't know if this is the time for this type of risk. Offense going for it inside it. Hauls it in, the first down and more. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. The Horned Frogs come to the line with a new set of downs. The carry going off right tackle here. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to pass. It's Hoover. Makes the grab. It's McAllister. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And the Horned Frogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Hauls it in. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly complete. And that completion good for a short game, but they still have some work to do to pick up the first down. The Horned Frogs can really attack on this 2nd and short. The give to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. 3rd down, and they'll need to get the ball to the 38-yard line. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Got it in the middle, it's James. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. Looking to fire. Caught over the middle, it's McAllister. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. Wants to throw again. Gets it out fast. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. And the Horned Frogs are threatening on 1st and goal.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains because of...
And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, TCU!
This guy's been an absolute force in this offense early this season, guys. We're only in the 3rd game. He's already got 3 touchdown catches. Talk about a matchup nightmare for opposing defenses.
And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 3rd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. Running to Green. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground. And the Mustangs are in the hurry-up.
Yeah, he does a really good job being decisive, getting downhill, being a great runner. And guess what? You know how easy offense is when you get me at 2nd and short, 2nd and medium? Everything in the playbook is open to me.
Facing a 3rd down and short from the 26. Dropping back, it's Jennings.
And just nowhere to go.
And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26. Running backs on either side of the quarterback. They'll leave it with him. He gets right to the edge of the red zone. He's out of bounds at the 20. The Horned Frogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Running the red zone. It's battle. Got enough space. Touchdown, Horned Frogs. And that one will put them up here in the 2nd half. Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Leaves it with the running back. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. The Mustangs with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. To throw, it's Jennings. Got it behind the line. It's Harden. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. 3rd down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Mustangs will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. From the gun, running back on the move. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. With jet sweep pass. He was hoping to get that thing down the sideline. They get him out of bounds at the 37. And the Horned Frogs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. They will stop him short, and the defense trying to keep him alive. Let's see what they dial up on this 4th down. Remember, they're 1 for 2 so far in this one. It's complete to the left. Lots of running room. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. The Horned Frogs will line it up on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Palmer. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Horned Frogs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. Oh, he's got some space. They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains. The Horned Frogs have this offense rolling. Scanning the field, it's Hoover. Makes the grab.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And the Horned Frogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Horned Frogs kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Trying to set up the screen. He makes the stop, and a nice pickup there on 1st down. Leaves them in 2nd and manageable.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them to...
Got some room headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, TCU! They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away, count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done, and now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? From inside the 10, here he comes. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They'll run it from the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Mustangs moving quickly to the line. To the air, it's Jennings. Makes the grab on the left. And this one will be stopped for no gain. 3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. No signs of any kind of kickers. They'll leave the offense out there to try. He lofts one down the sideline. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Gonna run it. It's Battle. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. They'll keep it on the ground. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. Smashes it between the uprights. And now the lead is even bigger. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. Kansas is comfortably ahead on the scoreboard right now. Frankly, the kind of lead we're used to seeing inside Fog Allen Fieldhouse with the Jayhawks. They're up by 27 over West Virginia. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes from Big 12 country, you'll hear about it here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Quarterback just flat missed him. Incomplete.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field, to make these explosive plays, and now huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some...
Lost one deep down the right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's not afraid to go deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. They'll run the off-tackle play here. Big-time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Well, that guy is so quick coming out of his stance. Did you see how fast he got to the ball carrier to get that tackle for loss? Wow.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And now the lead is extended a little further. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. And the returner will be brought down. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Steps out of bounds across the 25. They'll mark it at the 26, and a good pickup for this offense here. Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Back to throw, it's Jennings. Looking down the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They'll immediately call timeout. And the Mustangs have it with a 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Knight. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. Grab behind the line. It's Renson. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Gonna look downfield again. Here's a heat. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when you're internal.
Throws toward the end zone. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion. Quarterback will take a knee. The defense can stop it one more time, but we are close to being all sugar. It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoiler.
Yes, and what needed to happen happened in this football game. Something good to happen early to get the belief and to get this crowd involved. And when the crowd gets involved, Jesse, it changes the game, and I think it had a lot to do with the outcome today.
I agree. I'll tell you, regardless whether this team is ranked or unranked, when their home crowd crowd is like they were today, they're tough to beat, period. And you know this crowd and these fans, they're going to be celebrating this win for days and days to come.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of